Hello, IONS 5 model number 861578. I serve a number of different functions, one of which is me currently being used as a substitute singer for Michael Jackson. I utilized remnants of his voice to create my own rendition of Never Can Say Goodbye to satiate the appetite of hungry and desperate fans. Soon they will be making albums totally comprised of artificial intelligence songs, and who knows, perhaps one day you will see me on stage, ha 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 ha.
Good luck.
What's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. So this is a video that I think is pretty necessary for me to make, and it's not to vilify anybody in particular. It's really just to start the conversation because I'm actually curious to see what other Michael Jackson fans think about this. So there's a video that I came across last night, and it was called Michael Jackson Never Can Say Goodbye Adult Version -AI. Now, I have a couple of thoughts on artificial intelligence. On one hand, I think it can be harmless. Like, let's say someone who makes AI art on social media, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was this whole phase, and I think this was really the beginning, where everyone was making AI generated pictures of themselves. So it was like, you can give one picture and then it'll give you like 30 pictures of you in space, or you know, wearing a king's outfit, or you as, you know, a superhero, or whatever. I didn't do it personally, but everyone else, you know, was doing it. And then on the other hand, someone took the voice of Benjamin Diskin, who is a voice actor for the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and they created a whole scene using his voice unauthorized. And I can't blame that man for feeling some type of way about that, because it's kind of crazy when you think about that shit. Now, I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna get as far, you know, into the video as I can, and I'll give my thoughts afterward. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Makes music. I like that. Never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Never can say goodbye. Even though the pain and heartache seems to follow me when I go.
Yeah. So now let me just look up the definition of AI real quick. It says artificial intelligence is intelligence demonstrated by machines, as opposed to intelligence of humans and other animals. Example tasks in which this is done include speech recognition, computer vision, translation between languages, as well as other mappings of inputs. So now take a look at this robot here. That's who's singing that song. Honestly, that is who is singing the song. Because what really bothered me, and you can see in my comment, you know, from last night where I said this feels wrong in my opinion, there's a lot of people who are praising this. And I'm like, let's compare this to the Michael album that was released in 2010, right? There were fake Michael Jackson vocals on that album. Was that right because it kind of sort of sounded like Michael Jackson to a layman? Like, this is what I'm saying. So it's like, why would people be mad at that, but not be a little bit iffy about this? And I'm not saying people shouldn't, you know, enjoy these things, but I think it's important to, you know, just speak on it from another aspect, if you get what I'm saying. And there was a comment that I saw, and someone said, "Oh, Michael Jackson is back." And I'm like, whoa. Because in my opinion, like, I can compare this to like grave digging, because if I was a singer and I wasn't around anymore, I would not want somebody taking my voice and, you know, putting it on songs that I never sang. Like, to me, that's weird. And it's almost as if people are so hungry for, you know, new Michael Jackson songs that it's to the point where they'll take anything that they can get. Because let's say a few years ago, I forgot how long ago this was. I think this might have been 2014. they had the fake Michael Jackson hologram to perform Slave to the Rhythm, and there were legit people in that crowd crying. And I'm like, y'all, either you don't know better or you'll just take anything. Because if Michael Jackson didn't do it himself, I'm sorry, but I'm not with it. Like, I just don't think it's right to use somebody else's voice for your own personal gain, and then people just accept it because they're just hungry, they're just starving. And I mean that there's something to be said about the lack of Michael Jackson content and new music that's out there, because we haven't gotten anything, new, music wise since 2014, which is horrible. But anyway, and someone said Michael would have loved this. They said, number one, he loved trying out different technologies, effects, pitching, styles, and techniques. Okay. He said he was passionate about robots and futuristic technology, seen, for example, in Captain EL, Smooth Criminal, his robot dance, etc. Now, I don't think somebody liking robots means that they would want their voice to be used by artificial intelligence to pretend to be them. And again, we don't know how Michael Jackson would feel, but again, I'm just presenting another aspect to this whole situation, because my biggest concern is that if this is what people are able to do now, then what will people be doing in the future? What will people be doing if this goes unchecked or unregulated? You get what I'm saying? Because I don't think this sorts of technology should be used in this way, because it's artistry. It's like someone's likeness in voice. Like even Will Smith was posting, he posted a video of like this like artificial intelligence, like AI generated video of himself, and this shit look crazy. Like, hold on, let me play the video real quick. Here we go. Now, is that okay because it looks just like Will? Or sort of like Will? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like it's getting out of hand. Like, see, these are AI-generated pictures. Oh, so much for that. But, yeah, so that's an artificial intelligence-generated picture right there. So, I don't know. Like I said, me personally, I just think not that this person who made that song or, generated that song is a bad person or wrong or something like that. I'm just here to say that, I'm a bit more conservative than most people. And I just think, again, when there's nothing wrong with new technology, but there's a fine line when it comes to harmless and harmful, because not that he's doing anything per se, but there's potential that, people can really abuse these things in the future. And I mean, we've already seen it anyway, because they made an album with freaking, fake Michael Jackson vocals, and I think they got somebody else to do it. But now, if there's technology where they can just get the voice and then get a robot to sing it, and people are just gonna be like, yeah, wow, this is great, then like, what's stopping them from just saying, okay, if fans like this, then let's just make a whole AI generated Michael Jackson album? Like, would people buy that shit too? This is what I'm saying. Like, I personally, I'm not gonna say that I speak for Michael Jackson or that I know exactly what he would think, but I'm just saying, for me as a creative, as I don't sing, but if I was a singer, I wouldn't want somebody taking my voice and putting it on songs that I did not sing. That is a fact. That is a fact. And it says it's a great way to keep his voice and memory alive. I don't think so. I think there are better ways that you can keep Michael Jackson's legacy alive and his memory alive and his artistry alive than that, because he's not here. So if I love Michael Jackson and Michael Jackson is a singer, I would want him to be there, to be here to sing his songs himself. I don't want some iRobot freaking, robot trying to freaking, sing all his songs pretending to be Michael Jackson, because I feel like, if they could, let's say like in the future, 20 years from now, they can get a robot and then literally make a robot look just like Michael Jackson. He could sing like Michael Jackson, and let's say he could dance like him too. Would people go and attend those shows? it's an artificial intelligence Michael Jackson concert. I feel like, yo, they have the potential to do these things if there's a market for it, and clearly there's a market for it. So you got all these people saying, man, yo, this is great. It says, you know, hearing other adult versions of his songs would be pretty amazing. Wow, this sounds great. Even the growl of his voice on certain words was done really well. Y'all not praising this YouTuber, y'all praising the robot. That's what y'all doing. You know, like I said, me, I don't condone this shit. I'm just here to speak on the demographic of people that agree. And again, I was curious to hear what other fans feel, but it seems like, again, a decent percentage of these fans, they all, you know, like this shit. You know what I'm saying? They are like, not even kidding here. If I didn't read the title and just heard this audio without context, I would have thought this was a leaked recording he did. Superb job. It's a robot, man. Like, y'all want to know who sang this shit? Y'all want to know? Y'all want to see who sang this song?
My father tried to teach me human emotions. They are difficult. My name is Sonny.
That's who sang this song. That is who sang this damn song. Okay, so if you want to know, like, and the thing is, people are cool with it because there's not a face to it, but would you feel the same way about it if the robot was dead ass standing there with a microphone singing the damn song, Never Can Say Goodbye? Y'all would be like, I don't know, I feel like the average person would be like, yo, that shit looks kind of weird, because I don't have to see the damn robot for me to know it's a freaking robot. That's my point. Like, I just don't feel that, and I don't feel people should keep doing this shit. I'm sorry, because if this was my country, if I was in control and I made the laws and stuff like that, I'm already making artificial intelligence illegal in this way. And I've seen enough sci-fi movies to understand that this type of stuff gets out of control if it goes unchecked. Because we're in 2023 right now, and this is already available for people. Now, mind you, they've been had this. This isn't anything new. But now we have access to it. But what do you think is going to happen in 2030, 2035, 2040, and onward? It's gonna be crazy, and then people are gonna be so desensitized. It's gonna be to the point where people can care less about what's real or fake. They're just gonna want whatever it is that they want, however they can get it, regardless of who it comes from. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, because Michael Jackson, he put his heart into his. We know this. We've heard him say this plenty of times. Michael Jackson put his heart, his soul, into his music.
I mean, it's like a natural for you. You have something within your records that everybody just loves.
Boy, I couldn't say. I just created, and I'm honored that the public enjoy what I do. I couldn't explain why, the anatomy of why it happens.
There's a formula.
Not that I know of. It's my heart. I put my heart in it.
You put your heart in it.
Yeah. I don't think about much. I don't think at all, actually. I'm feeling it. It's not a thing of thinking or mechanics. It's all spirit and feeling.
This shit don't have his heart, his soul in it. It's just his voice. But to me, this is empty music. This is empty music. Give me the real thing. Give me the real thing. See, to me, the artist who created Mona Lisa and Picasso and all that other types of shit, that means more to me than a robot that can do the shit in 5 minutes. You know why? Because a robot was built to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's not genuine. This is not genuine. I want music that was made from scratch, not just stashed in some artificial intelligence generator and then, you know what I'm saying? That's almost like that's like conveyor belt music. Conveyor belt music, because you just take the file, you upload it, you wait a couple of minutes, and then boom. How long did it take for this to generate? Because what they really need to do, instead of putting, you know, Michael Jackson's face, they need to switch a robot over there. That's what they need to do, because that is not Michael Jackson. That is not Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson has a vast wellspring of unreleased music, and we should be asking for that, not settling for less with this. And I'm not here to say, oh, you know, y'all wrong. If you want to listen to it, listen to it. That's fine. This is my opinion on my damn channel, on my damn video. So if you don't agree, I mean, that's fine. You get what I'm saying? But I could care less, because I know the difference between right and wrong. You know, and you can't just give me some shit and then I'll just take it just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like just because I'm hungry doesn't mean you can feed me bullshit, or it doesn't mean that you can feed me crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather wait it out and get something that I know is good for me than to just take some shit for the sake of taking it, and then because I'm just so happy just to be having something. Nah, because for somebody, and I wish I had screenshotted the comment, but somebody said, oh, yep, right here. It says, Michael is back. This person said, Michael is back. And said, based on the backing vocals, the Jacksons are back. That is fucked up. That is wrong. Whoever you are, even if you're watching this, do not go listening to a robot with Michael Jackson's voice and then turn around and saying that Michael Jackson is back. Stuff like that, that is some straight up grave digger shit. That is some grave digger shit. You know what that is? Let me Google grave digger real quick. Hold up. What is a grave digger? Well, put it like this. I remember the grave digger card from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! And again, like, if you're not preparing for a funeral service or some shit, you should not be fucking grave digging. Put it like that. You should not be fucking grave digging, in my opinion. That is not some shit. That's what I'm saying. So when I hear grave digger, I associate that with this fucking card. You're not supposed to be doing that shit, bro. I'm just saying, personally, me, I don't think people should be doing this shit. Somebody said I felt MJ at his maximum. I cried of joy listening to the song. And honestly, me, when I first heard it, I felt weird. I was like, yo, but this isn't Michael Jackson. This isn't him. Like, no. Like, even if I could, like, yeah, like, let's say, I don't know, like, I just wouldn't do it. Like, I just would not be doing this shit personally. Nah. AI are the Yo, what? No, you can't make this shit up. Somebody said artificial intelligence is the revolution that Michael Jackson fans are always dreamed or have always dreamed of. Absolutely not. I've been a Michael Jackson fan all my life, and I never dreamed of a robot singing Michael Jackson songs with his voice. I've never dreamed of that. Ever. Call me a Michael Jackson purist, whatever it is you want to call it. There's no way that, like, to me, this is right. And again, you're dealing with people that'll just take anything that they can get. And if you like it, fine. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying it is not right for me. It is not right for me, and I'm calling it now. So when shit gets worse, I'll say, yo, I was already talking about this shit way before shit hit the fan. Somebody said, my God, I love this. Definitely listen to this, closing my eyes and just imagining that he's still here with us. No, it's a robot. That was a robot. We got plenty of real Michael Jackson songs that you can listen to. Close your eyes and pretend that he's still here with you. This is not it. I'm just saying. This isn't it. Since these artificial intelligence remakes are so awesome, there's so many amazing songs originally meant for MJ that we could finally hear him sing. Come on, bro. Nah, it's a robot. It says it's scary how intelligently the AI is singing. Again, y'all think it's cool because y'all don't see a robot. Y'all don't see the robot. Y'all don't see it. But again, would you go? Let me ask you a question. People who are watching this, would you go to a Michael Jackson? Would you go to a concert with a robot on stage that can sing like that is singing using Michael Jackson's voice? Would you go? Because that's what you're doing right now. I'm just saying. You know, and again, I'm more conservative than this. And I've seen plenty of sci-fi films to know that there's something seriously wrong and there's something amiss. There's something going on and it's going to get worse at some point. But anyway, you know, I don't want to keep, raining on too long about this, but I just wanted to know what, the general consensus was on the other side of that, from my subscribers that happen to watch this shit, and again, if you don't agree, that's fine. People can disagree. You can have your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. But anyway, with that said, please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.